can see a handful of those.
I'm curious, Jeremy, as to how you think we should be doing this. If you were the commander-in-chief in charge and entrusted with keeping Americans safe, and your legacy is on the line and all those sort of things, how do you prosecute this war? You can't say no violence at all, no warfare at all. We have to do something to stop the many people who you concede are trying to hurt us every single day. So what is the long-term and short-term strategy for keeping us safe?
Right. I mean, I believe that we, like all nations around the world, have a right to self-defense. And I think that, you know, the president in his speech made an analogy when he was defending the killing of American citizen Anwar al-Awlaki. He likened al-Awlaki to a sniper pointing his weapon at a crowd of innocent civilians, and implied that if the United States didn't take him out, that there was going to be a terrorist attack against the United States. I haven't seen any. I've seen a lot of evidence to suggest that Anwar al-Awlaki was a reprehensible individual, and there's a lot of smoke around him regarding the underwear bomber and other totally nefarious bad people. But I think that the president should have presented evidence that al-Awlaki was in fact an operational member. And the fact is that
they did present evidence, Jeremy. You know that in a Yemeni court.
No, what was the evidence, Touré?
Well, I mean, I don't have it here in front of me, but he was
convicted.
He was convicted in a Yemeni court.
Would you want to be prosecuted in a Yemeni court? This is a country that set up a tribunal to prosecute journalists for crimes against the dictator. If you're holding up the Yemeni justice system as a place where you think an American citizen is going to get a fair trial, then I would invite you to go to Yemen and start jaywalking and see what kind of treatment you're going to get in those courts, because you can't have it both ways, man. If you want to act like Yemen's courts are legitimate, you better act like they're legitimate when they put political prisoners in there, or they put people in there for crimes against the dictatorship. So don't come at me with something about a Yemeni court. This was an American citizen who should have had access to due process before he was sentenced to death by the constitutional law professor president.